bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
Judge Muscular Kenneth Del Vecchio, Esquire, or you can just call me Kenneth Del Vecchio. Well, we had just finished shooting a film called Scavenger Killers, which I created and wrote, and Rachel Robbins co-wrote the screenplay with me. Dylan Bank was the director of that one, and we had Robert Bogue as the lead actor in it, Robert Loggia in it, Charles Durning in it, Susie Lorraine in it. Why do I keep saying these names? Because you see a lot of the same people ended up in Captured Hearts. We wrapped on Scavenger Killers, which is another insane serial killer horror film, at the end of September of 2012. And a week later, I was just laying in bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden this idea hit me about putting together 5 super intelligent, super hot sisters who were serial killers. But to the town where they live, Mansionville, they appear to be the backbone of that town. They're the doctor, lawyer, architect, engineer, and without them, the town doesn't function. And then we decided to make one of them stupid. So we made her a foot model, a really tough role to play. And we cast Susie Lorraine in it. And Susie, as you probably know, is incredibly intelligent. It's a complete divergent kind of role for her to play. And I called up Rachel Robbins. I said, we're doing the next film. What's it about? She says. I said, this is what it's about. I wrote the first scene. You write the next scene. Here's what I want in it. And we had the script done in about 10 days. We shot the main part of it where you see the women in the theater torturing the guys and the Mansionville town and so forth in about 13 or 14 days. Mm-hmm. And then all the scenes, the Gary Granite movie scenes, I call them, where Jesus, Santa Claus, and Satan share an apartment together, those were about another 4 days. I own Justice for All Productions. That's my main production company. I've been making movies since 1997, so I'm about 22, 23 in. Just started shooting my most recent film a couple days ago called Rock Story, starring Eric Roberts, Joyce DeWitt, Dominique Swain, Robert Bogue again, Mandy Bruno. And my films are a wide range. I have 4 films I think that you would really classify as horror movies. I've been very fortunate that I have distribution deals from companies ranging from, I just had a 5-picture deal with NBC Universal and Screen Media Films, Anchor Bay, Universal Vivendi, Millennium Entertainment, E1, and everything from highly controversial movies on political topics, a lot of crime thrillers, some comedies. I had a hell of a lot of fun making these horror films. I'm the kind of guy in the audience where, blood splurting out and somebody's head's chopping off, I might turn my head for a split second. But I love horror movies that have strong stories and content. On the other hand, I'll like a really fun horror movie that's just a slasher flick because I'll sit there and I'll laugh my ass off. So my mind can be a little twisted in genre films. I own what's largely considered one of the 10 or 15 bigger film festivals in the world, Hoboken International Film Festival, which is just a straight mainstream kind of festival. I kind of rocked that world when I opened the festival this past May 31st with Scavenger Killers, and I showed Captured Hearts the very next night in the theater where it was largely shot. So we premiered it at my festival as a special screening. I don't necessarily put films into, submit them to other film festivals. These films we decided to, and this was actually our number 1 choice. I'd met Michael Hine years ago, and we had a couple powwows talking about our film festivals together. Great guy. Susie Lorraine has been intimately involved with this film festival. Yes. Dylan Bank, my director, also very involved in it. And I have to tell you, this festival, A+. The location, Tribeca Cinemas in the heart of New York City's artistic area and movie making area is just a fantastic choice, and everybody involved in this particular festival I found to be very friendly, very caring about the products that they're showing here, and very familiar with them all, which is a breath of fresh air. I just inked a distribution deal about a week ago. It's with Maxim Media, specializes in horror films. I've noted over the past couple of years they've really started to grow where you see some household names and one movie, then another movie, then another movie, then another movie, and it seemed like a perfect fit. So I signed with them, and I'm going to guess it'll probably hit Street in March or April. Hey everyone, it's Kenneth Del Vecchio. I'm here at the New York City Horror Film Festival. I just had the screening of my film, Captured Hearts. Great time. And let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies